Yeah, I'm not good. True Meets the World or whatever the.
Oh, yeah.
Customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing a walk through. Right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World, and now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Part of the historic Winter Garden, and right after this spiffy opening, hey! Oh, wait, is that card up?
Got the card up.
Okay, so all you have to do when he has the card up is go back to the card. Boom. Which I got to remember to do. Hey! How is everybody? Where is everybody watching from? We've got 12 people watching already, which I so much appreciate. I'm going to point out where we are because we're going to take a drive through some of the more. We're going to go to 3 commercial areas. One area that is going to be the new community park, because there's a park coming here that is 1/3 the size of Central Park. It's actually twice the size of the Magic Kingdom. So where we are, straight this way is Disney World. Okay, you would take this road out of this community, and I've been to this community probably a dozen times already doing live streams because I love it. It's my favorite builder. And then when you go out here, you hit the road called Flamingo Crossing. That takes you right through to the Flamingo Crossing Shopping Plaza, which is coming alive right now. Stores are
Growing.
opening up. Yeah. And there's 6 hotels there, suite hotels. And a lot of my customers will stay there when they're looking for Winter Garden because there's not many hotels in Winter Garden. That's about it, except for one old hotel. I always forget the name of it, which is right on Plant Street. It's a 100-year-old hotel. It's really neat if you ever have a chance to get there. So that is like, I'd say 3 miles down that road, and then you're at the entrance to Disney World. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up Avalon Road. Then we're going to go on to, I'm going to show you where the new high school is, where the new middle school is. I think it's a middle school. And then we're going to go the new Shopping Plaza, which is right by all these new homes. And then we're going to go to that new park that I'm going to show you where that is. That's going to have like so much. I mean, it's twice the size of Magic Kingdom. Crazy. I had to go and Google the size and compare it. And it, seatbelts.
I'm cheating.
Okay. All right. Well, if you die, you're going to say, he kidnapped me and he insisted on not wearing a seatbelt.
Good Lord.
Okay, so I will tell you that we are right now in the parking lot of one of my favorite builders.
Well, I got to go back on comments here and just check.
Oh,
Listen, Neil said hi.
Yeah, listen, Neil. Marcy.
Vet. I'm going to butcher that last name. And I'm
Just say
sorry. Marcy. She's from watching from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
And Christine Hickman says, hi, everyone. Alyssa and Neil.
I've sold a couple of people from Minnesota.
Yeah, you're right, Alyssa and Neil. There's that is a great fireworks view. They live here in this area, so they're very familiar with this area in general.
But we're not seeing a lot of houses today. Next week, I'm going to be in St. Cloud looking at a really good builder is just opened. Today was their opening day, and I figured, it's going to be too crowded, you know?
If the internet gets wonky here, you guys, just bear with us, because right through here, it's going to start to be iffy for a little bit. But
yeah,
we just hang with us, because it will come back.
Now, right up here, you know, this will teach you a lesson. Right up here, there's apartments. Now, I was actually going to buy on that street. We were just passing by. And I wanted it because of the firework view. So they couldn't guarantee that I was still going to get a view. So they built that, and I went, oh, wow, that's not bad. Now they're building that, and that's bad. That is going to block my view. So I'm like, no. I'm all about the view. Straight down here is how you'd get to Disney World. About 3 miles, you will be right at the entrance to Disney World, or the 429 freeway, which can take you to the 4. Which could take you into Orlando or down to Tampa. Here's Avalon Cove. This is a really, I love this builder. I'm not crazy about how many houses here are right up against the highway, but because you never know what road is going to turn into a highway. But they're really exquisite. The models by this builder, they put everything in there that you need. You don't have to have a lot of upgrades because everything's in there. A lot of stuff that I paid extra for is already in their homes.
How new are those homes?
About 2 years.
About 2 years.
They finished just 6 months ago.
I was going to say, I saw them putting the roofs on some of these last few.
Yeah. That's an interesting point about the roofs. Those are cement tile roofs. They look like clay, but they're cement tile. And it takes a long time for the roof to settle. So you have to put the you have to lay them on there and let them sit for a while. I talked about this in the last stream, but I think it's a big thing to think about. So right here to my right enough, unless I get dyslexic, is the new high school, which is modeled after the high school they built recently in Windermere, which opened only about 10 years ago. So that is a new high school. I took a tour of the Windermere High School, and I was very impressed.
Right now, that's also housing the middle school, some of the middle school.
Oh,
For Water Spring. I think it's just Water Spring, unless there's another school involved. But
interesting.
Yeah.
That's a nice school. I sold a house but it right up against their parking lot. And I was like, are you sure you want a school in your backyard? And, everybody's different. They love it.
Diane Steffen says she's watching from Long Island. Joanne Williams says she's watching from hot and humid New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey. Don't knock it. I like New Jersey.
But you live here.
But I live here because New Jersey too cold. That's my license plate. I forgot to show them the new, we'll go back that way and I'll show them the where we started. I forgot to show them the shopping area. Now, right here, this development was probably mostly empty 5 years ago. This was open fields 5 years ago. This community that I really, really like, I mean, beautiful, built by Meritage. Just a great design to it, everything. We're going to scoot in here to this community. Now, right in front, there are apartments because they make a lot of money off of apartments. So what are you going to do?
Too bad realtors don't.
Yeah. I don't make nothing. So, but it's beautiful. I mean, look at the stuff here that they have.
I know. This, yeah.
Gorgeous. Really beautiful design to it. And that's one of the things you got to think about sometimes. I go into some communities sometimes and I go, wow, the house is beautiful, but the community just doesn't have anything.
No
it's
amenities.
Just no, there's no open areas. They use every inch. And then they're paying the same price as the one across the street, community, like across the street that has really nice features. But look at this. They make the most of this stuff. And so that is the apartment complex right there. They have a beautiful, beautiful community center. You can see they even have, this is how close we are to Disney right now. This community center, which is straight down there, one night about, I'd say 6 years ago, when this was, only halfway built or so, I got up there with my camera, did a live stream of the fireworks. It was great. So look at this. I just love this. Because most of the time when you have the front of your house, you get 5 feet in front of the house. Look at all this beautiful land you get and view from the front of your house. Back of your house, not so much. It's the driveway. Now, that's one thing I always want to point out to people. People who are saying, I want a house where I can put a pool. Well, if you've got a house like this, very nice house. These are wonderful. This layout is really terrific. But when you don't see the garage in the front, literally a slim chance of getting a pool. I've only seen them on maybe like a corner lot, stuff like that. But they don't have, they have zero lot line around the home.
And I mean, just for frame of reference, I think it's important to understand that most of the time in Florida, your houses are going to be very close together. Most of the time. Mm-hmm. That's not the case every time. I mean, you can buy an older home and have plenty of problems.
You can buy an older home. I had this recently, like this person here has, they have a front garage. So they've got a lot of backyard area right there.
Yeah, they have a trampoline out there. Yeah.
Look at that. It's nice. So, but fireworks are right there at night. I actually came extremely close to buying a house in this community that was a resale. It had a balcony off the front, but the fireworks, I don't know why. I'm not that further away than my house, and the fireworks were so small. I'm like, forget it. I want out, but I would have been so much easier to do the fireworks. But this is just, I love this community. So one of the things about lots is people will always say to me, you've only got 10 feet between the two homes. Yeah, because that's the minimum. So like you said, an older home, yeah, they usually build them on larger lots. But go for a corner lot or maybe a pie-shaped lot. That's why it helps to get into communities, when they're newer, so you can have more choices. But so we're going to go down here, and then we're going to turn around, come out. I'm going to show you the new shopping plaza that's right. And that was one of the big selling points for me, because I think it was on this street that I was looking. I would have been walking distance to a grocery store, but it turned out that they decided to make it a bar. So that really took me off. But this area right here, the most spectacular views of the fireworks. And I was here so many times when these were all 3 empty lots. So many times. So they're going to be resales. But the benefit of a resale is it's going to close in 45 days or less. New construction. I've got some new constructions that haven't even broken ground a year later. Because they don't give you any guarantees when you sign those contracts. No guarantees at all.
Yeah, you can see all of those have pools, or pretty much all of them do, because they have the room to.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, even look at these 3 houses don't have pools. Yeah, I looked at that one right there. That was where I was going to get. But what my problem was, I would have to walk down here to do live stream of the fireworks. And now I'm not even live streaming the fireworks that often. I think it's at 9:20.
Yeah.
So it's a little, and then if it rains, I don't want to put my cords out there in the rain. I'm getting old.
Deborah Studley Cobb says she's watching from New York City.
Yay!
ALJ says, hi, Victor. Hi, everyone. Yeah.
But look at this. So, see, now, if you bought in here when they first opened, I think that was like 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, and by the way, Joey Fatone lives in this neighborhood.
Joey Fatone. Well, that's a good thing I don't live here. He would be hounding me. I don't want to hear him say, bitch, you owe me money. I don't want to hear that.
Royalties. You mentioned his name
So
on live stream.
This is a Walgreens, which is going to be really nice. But this is going to be a New York City beer project. It's called NY. Oh, is it
Gastropro? Gastropro. Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, they already got their. So, but what had been proposed was that this was going to be a Publix grocery store. And
so there's not going to be a Publix over here?
No.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be a Publix at Waterley.
Okay, well, that's
good.
That's close.
That's close. But yeah, so, but what happened is the people in the apartments complained that they didn't want a grocery store that was open till 10 o'clock. We're so mad. Well, guess what? Now they got a bar that's open till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I don't know. It'd be the first bar in Winter Garden open until 2 because all of them close at like 11.
Really?
Yep.
I told you.
He's not a bar guy. I am, but
Yeah, I was told they were going to be open till 2.
well, if they are, then I think they'll do well because they'll be the only place open that late.
There's going to be noise complaints
Oh,
from the
yeah.
apartments.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was there and they made so much noise.
But, you know, I mean, like here we're going to go, now we're going to go into some of the, these have all opened up in the last month. All these shops that we're going to drive through. And these are, you know, the next property over that way is Disney World. I want the Watermark Disney Bridge. I will take that bridge. I will go over. My dream would be to be able to ride my bicycle to Disney World. I would love that. So Starbucks right here. But I want to show you this. It's hysterical. This is so funny. I gotta show you this. It's like the most funniest thing in the world. I can't believe.
Is Huey McCoon's open yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to go after we're done?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is going to be
Chasing you around.
So right here, this would be a 7-Eleven because we really do need a gas station.
Yes, we do. Badly.
So there's going to be 7-Eleven gas station. There's one right at the gates of Disney World. It's not 7-Eleven, but it's the same thing.
Speedway. Yeah.
I think it's called Rebel or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they just opened a new pizza parlor that has the best view of the fireworks ever. So one night I'm going to be there watching the fireworks. You want to do that one night? Do you think you can bring?
Yeah, bring her out. Yeah.
So I just love this. This cracks me up.
I already think I know what you're gonna say
It cracks me up.
about the
We came here a year ago, and I was like, "Wait till you see this. It's gonna do. You're gonna laugh out of it."
Yeah, it's funny. I remember coming in. I remember what you said.
It's like right there is the drive-through, and there's apartments 10 feet away. So I don't understand how people are not going to complain, because if it was 7 o'clock in the morning and I hadn't woken up yet, and someone's yelling, "I want a caramel mocha frappe,"
And you haven't had yours yet.
yeah, and it's screaming in the window, yeah, I mean, kind of, it's just, I don't know who approved that, but great stuff they're going to have here. They're going to have a Huey Magoo's. Well, it's already open. They've got a haircut place. They've got an affordable vet where I'm taking my cats in a couple of weeks. They're called affordable vet. And they're going to have an ice cream parlor with Italian ice. Yay, I can't wait for that. So, barber shop, and then some kind of clean eats. Let's go look and see. I want to see what that is. I love Huey Magoo's. I love Huey Magoo's. But they serve chicken tenders, and you know how the chicken tender has the membrane in it?
Mm-hmm.
They don't take it out. I'm like,
Huh?
yeah. I'm like, how do you not take that out? Everybody knows how to take that out.
Piccolino's Haircuts.
Yeah.
Horizon West Barbershop, right next door.
So, it looks kind of like a salad place. I hope it is, because I could go for that. That would be good. So, there's got enough pizza places for me to eat.
Karate studio.
Karate studio. Yes, I think I'm going to go there. AT&T. They joke that every place has a bank, nail salon,
Yeah.
dentist.
Yeah.
You know, we got enough of those.
Guess what?
This is
Cocoon Urban Nails Lounge.
Oh, wow.
Cocoon Urban.
That sounds interesting.
It's fancy.
Well, I'm glad they got a Walgreens.
That's the easy vet you were talking about.
Who's this right here? Gift cards. Oh, massage. Okay, cool.
Massage.
And
And then they're gonna have more down there. Like that's the gastropub. I don't know.
That's a Walgreens.
No. I mean that is the gastropub.
Yeah.
And then that's a Walgreens.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
the
right?
Walgreens right there.
See, I think that's where I thought they were putting the Publix.
Oh, yeah.
But-
I really wish. God. Well, no. I when I was deciding where I wanted to be, it was between this and Legato, and I said, well, this place has a little neater view. And they got the grocery store 1 mile away. Yay! That's my luck. Any questions? Anything else?
Joanne Williams.
Yes, Joanne Williams.
Says, "Are you in Flamingo Crossing?" No, we're actually at. This is called the Mark.
Yes, this is the Mark. This is in Watermark community in Winter Garden. Flamingo Crossing. Flamingo Crossing has a lot of great shops. How many people got watching now?
We got 25.
I hit 50 one day. That was my highest number. I was shocked.
It's only because you had your comic relief with you.
No, that was you weren't there that day.
Oh God. No problem, Joanne. Anybody have any other questions or anything?
So now I'm going to show you Hamlin Town Center. A lot of great stuff coming in there. The reason why I wanted to do this is because a lot of you are buying like 1 or 2 years out. Well, 1 or 2 years out, this will all be completed. I mean, they'll have all these new shops in. They'll have everything going. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's not here yet, but I don't believe anything until I see a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many times I've heard, oh, we're going to build this and this and this, and it never happens or hasn't happened yet. So, because when I was here, I did so many videos talking about this, and then it wasn't until 5 or 6 years later that they actually started building. You know, well, 5 or 6 years later, that's like a lifetime.
I seem to remember it was the same way in New Hampshire. Whenever they'd talk about any new commercial properties going up, it just took forever for it to actually take place. From the time they started talking about it to the time they actually shovel the dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Long time.
It does. So it's nice to see these all being started. And I'm going to take you to the one of the things we hear is we have each individual community might have a small modified park, but this is going to be a huge park for Winter Garden. We're going to have basketball courts.
Here's an interesting. They want to know: have you seen builders start to slow
At all?
Nope.
Because they're still keeping up with the stuff that they had. They still have a lot of pending orders and work to do.
Well, and I wonder, Victor, how they mean that, because maybe they mean that like when we pulled up And you said that there wasn't a lot of.
They haven't slowed down. The sales have slowed down, but they still are doing catch up with the work that they needed to
They
do.
already had, yeah.
That
So the builders themselves are busy, but sales offices aren't so much.
sales are slowing a bit. Yeah, I would say they are. They're getting a little bit more aggressive with their cash to close. Maybe they will offer you something off the lot premium. So if they were saying, when I bought my house, in other words, they're not cutting the price of the house. They'll cut the things around it and give you cash back so that they can keep their prices of their house strong. Or throw in incentives on, for example, towards options, things like that. But I love this street, Seidel. It just stretches through. This street runs parallel to Disney World. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, Disney's right there. Where?
Half a mile over.
Yeah.
Now, to get to Disney World, you would turn right. We're going to turn left, and I'm going to show you a couple different areas.
Everybody in the chat's like, why are you driving away from Disney World?
This is a beautiful community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing that came up recently is that I was looking for a builder to build for an estate home. An estate home would be probably over 4,000 square feet with a premium lot. Not a lot of builders that I could find that were doing it nearby. So those would be mainly resales.
Well, like when you go to St. Cloud next week, you'll probably see.
Yeah, I'm interested in what they're going to have out there. It's going to be neat. Right here is going to be this is going to be a commercial area as well. So I'm really surprised that they planted trees and stuff, because I know they just had it up for pricing. I'm really surprised. But it might just be, medical offices and things like that, or office space.
There's some rain.
Yep.
It was going to rain a bit this weekend. Last night was crazy.
So to the right would be Disney World. You'd make a right and a right, and then you'd see the castle. We're going to make a left, because this area here is called Hamlin. This is the Hamlin section of Horizon West. I'm going to point out to you where some new restaurants are coming in. We have it's been rated the cleanest Walmart in the area. No, I'm making that up, but it's very clean Walmart. I don't mind going to this Walmart.
I don't either. And honestly, that was the first comment I had, was that it's clean. The people are so nice in there.
Yes, it's a pleasant Walmart, as opposed to the ones that are so hectic that you would just drive you crazy.
Well,
the one in Kissimmee, I can't even go in.
So I don't know what it is that they do. I don't know what they do in this Walmart, but they use a different cleaner or something. It even smells cleaner. It doesn't smell like dirty socks when you go in there. It's amazing.
It's just less traffic. I'm telling you. It's less traffic.
Yeah.
This is Summer Lake. Summer Lake is a beautiful community, and it has a fantastic, incredible community center. And when they were still building, they used to give away free ice cream sandwiches, and I got fat. So that's why I started gaining weight. I was like, I think I'll have some of these, because I was here a lot, because they had a lot of different builders.
Hey, Brian and Amanda.
Brian and Amanda, yay! So this is Summer Lake Boulevard, okay? And everything, I always wonder how the people who moved in here 10 years ago, because this is when it started, like 10 years ago, where they went for the grocery store. Because, they'd have to go into Windermere. But now we have it. We're going to have a Walgreens, two Publix.
Yeah.
We got the Target that opened up.
Baby Target.
Yeah, I don't like baby Targets.
Baby Target.
I'm not a fan of baby Targets.
No, I either.
I need big Targets, but it's good. It's good.
You get what you need.
You get some
You
stuff.
can get some groceries in there.
Yeah, some.
You know.
But it's like they got a little of everything instead of I want a lot of everything. I want this in blue.
They figured they got a super Target just down in Kissimmee, which is, 10 minutes from there. So
exactly, it's
not,
only 10 minutes away.
Nothing is ever very far.
And that's a very nice Target too.
Yes, it is.
That's Rolling Hills. That's really nice. It's right near Margaritaville.
Yes.
Now Margaritaville, I'll be doing some live streams from probably in about a year, because they will be releasing condos that are residences. Now you could live in Margaritaville in one of the cottages. You could, but a lot of people want something a little bit more calmer, So they are having condos that are built there, 7-story. It'll be beautiful. So I'll be there in a lot. I'll be there a lot, I'm sure.
Jerry is on, and she said, Jerry Reichel.
Jerry Reichel, yay!
She says, "Good afternoon, Victor."
Good afternoon. Hey, I may be seeing Jerry in September. I saw one of her dates is going to be local, so I may see you in September. That'd be fun. Say hello to Mr. Cuddles for me. That's your cat. Beautiful area in here. All of this is really nicely laid out. But I was here, when they were building everything, and it was, But even though I sold more in Waterley, I love Waterley. I love it.
Jerry said, "Oh, I'd love that. I hope so."
So, one of the things that I think that really does lack, if you have kids, is really good park areas. So they're going to have a dog park. They're going to have I have a whole list of stuff that they're going to have in this park that's being built. It's 1/3 the size of Central Park. It's twice the size of the Magic Kingdom's footprint.
Wow.
So the Magic Kingdom, I had to look it up, is 107 acres. This is 215 acres. So it's twice as much plus 1 acre. So this is all new here. This is really a medical plaza. Got a lot of doctor's offices and stuff like that. Credit union too. Oh, flooring spot. I never saw that. Oh, neat. I gotta go check out what they have. That's
the thing. You get dentist, the pediatric dentist.
This is an over 55 rental unit, so you can rent if you don't want to own. Publix, McDonald's. These are opening up now. Tijuana Flats.
And if you haven't been to Tijuana Flats, you gotta go to Tijuana Flats. Get the tacos. Mm-hmm. Tell them I sent you.
Right up the street is a new Outback Steakhouse.
Well, no, it's going in, right? It's not
going.
There yet.
Yeah, it's going in.
Yeah.
It's going in. But you can't get me away from Ford's Garage. I love Ford's Garage.
Know. Yeah.
I don't know what this yellow thing is going to be here.
I don't either.
This is new Independence Parkway. This goes into Independence, which is a slightly older community. That's been there probably 15 years. I've sold in there twice. Beautiful community as well. I'm not
Wendy's.
crazy about the what do you call these things?
Power lines.
Power lines, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Not crazy about that. In fact, when I showed a house to my customer over the phone, we did a FaceTime. This is the first thing I showed them. They said, they don't care. They got them in their house. Then and out. So right there is
that's Walmart.
Walmart. This, I believe, is going to be more commercial shopping right here.
Right under the power lines?
Right under the power lines.
My goodness.
I grew up near power lines and there was no problem.
He just talks very loud and looks very weird.
this is the new, this is going to be breaking ground in November. It's 215 acres. It's got, and we're gonna drive. There's a little area, hopefully, that we can drive into. But this is the way you'd go if you wanted to go for more shopping. I think it's 2 exits up. Okay. Now, the first exit is actually going to be the connection to the new highway that's going to take you into Claremont. So it stretches about 5 miles, and it would take you right into Claremont. Now, Claremont has a little bit better pricing on houses than Winter Garden does. So if you're 5 minutes away, and I'll tell you, so many people are working from home right now.
Yeah.
Really? I missed it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to turn around.
Yeah, now, I don't know about where y'all are from, but down here, we make U-turns.
Yeah, why not?
All the time. Now, where I'm from, there's no U-turn signs everywhere.
Oh, really?
Everywhere. So, like here, it's just everyday common practice if you're not familiar with it. It's just how we roll.
Now, this car sitting here doesn't scare me at all. It's sitting there. Park hours. Let's see. What kind of park they have?
Park up sunrise to sunset, no trespassing up sunset.
Oh, so we can actually. I don't want to.
I don't really. I'm too lazy for that today, Victor. I'm sorry,
I'm not
buddy.
going in there.
I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go in there. But let's see if I got the
Walk
list.
around here a little.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh. So nice out today.
So, there's going to be walking trails. There's going to be a covered area. They've got plans for a lot more. Dog park, tennis courts, basketball courts, playground. There's going to be open nature areas, of course. There's going to be alligator hunting. Just kidding.
I'm in. Let's go.
Let's go alligator hunt. So, and it's right here. So it's 215 acres. Now, and then, if you remember when I just told you about that that highway that's going to connect to Claremont, right at the end of the highway is going to be the Olympic Center. The Olympic Center is going to be a training center for the Olympics. Come on. So it's going to have a lot of stuff parked similar to the stuff that's going to be offered here too. A lot of shopping too, which we all need that because we need the boxes.
Oh shoot.
Okay, so
Hold on. There we go.
So now I'm going to take you to 2 new developments. So in answer to your question earlier about, are they still building and stuff like that? The market has definitely slowed. So it's more advantageous for buyers. I wouldn't say it's a buyer's market yet because, it was a seller's market times 10 for the last 2 years.
So the recovery time is.
Yeah, it takes time to recover. The interest rates have risen, but they're still at, 5% is a, when I bought my house in 2002, I was at 8%. So right here is the 429. Now I'm going to show you 2 new developments that are coming in. And the reason I'm showing you these is because you may be thinking, I'm not buying for a couple of years. So if you're not buying for a couple of years, that's when they'll be building. That's when they'll be started. So but they've all been plotted. They've gotten the permits approved, everything. This is an interesting community here. I've been here a lot. I've never been able to sell anything in there. It's just sort of, I don't know why. I think because I personally like bigger communities. I like a good sized community, like a nice medium sized. That's a small community. So with a small community, you get small features and everybody sharing the responsibility of it. You don't get, you end up getting, not the greatest HOA fees. I always say, you gotta, the people who do well with the HOA fees are the people who have a large family. You have 3 kids, and you all like to, use the gym and use the pools and everything like that. You're going to get your money's worth.
Right.
You're one person like me, you don't get your money's worth. So Pizza Press is here. Anybody who's watching from Rochester, New York, Abbott's Frozen Custard. Hey, Abbott's. And then there's Sinopolis Movie Theater right here, which is really, really nice. And it's like Eden Movie Theater.
Yeah.
Really terrific. I love it. Here's where they're going to be building an Outback Steakhouse. Another bank.
By the way, there's a brewery back there too. New brewery that just came in last year.
P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's.
Another
Axiom
bank. Oh my God, there's so many banks here. But this is where the
and then Publix is right over there.
Two restaurants are coming in here.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Outback.
Outback.
And something else they don't have announced.
There's another place back here too that I've never eaten. I've heard it's really good. Is Bosphorus, which is like a Turkish cuisine place. I've never eaten there, but I've heard it's really good.
You're too adventurous eater for me. I don't that's
Victor no like.
No, I don't like it. I don't like if I can't spell it, I don't like it. So, interesting. This is interesting. Let's go in here.
Yeah, this is a cut. This is a cut through to that community that we were.
Well.
Yeah.
It is yet. But there's something else I want to point out to you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That is interesting. How did I miss that? Well, one thing that's coming here is, and I'm gonna pull off the road.
Look at that. You parked your John Deere right over there? Really? Oh, yeah. Throw me right in the sand, Victor. That's great. That's just great.
I'm glad you like
Get out and freaking jump into a sinkhole.
You want to get out in the highway?
He's funny today.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. Now, right there is the Contemporary Hotel. Okay, do you see that?
I can't.
Sure
I see it.
Yeah, it's right back there.
It's right over the shorter building on the right hand side. It's right over that.
That next antenna,
Yeah.
power line.
Yeah.
That's where you'd see the fireworks. So on this spot, they are building 3-story townhomes that are going to have a scenic overlook called Park View for the fireworks.
And it is amazing. The view here is amazing. I was just up here.
Very nice.
I was just up here with my friend John. We were driving by here when the fireworks were going off. And I don't think there's any place around where you can get as clear of a view, at least right now. It's amazing.
It's beautiful here. Sure, the fireworks are like that. It's the perspective of the fireworks from different areas. It is so strange because I'll be up on Daniels Road, which is a good 5-10 miles from here. And I'm driving down Daniels Road and the fireworks are real big in the sky. But then here they're like, okay, like that, it's very strange because you're closer here.
I think it's because it's more open though, because you got all this over here. It's very open.
Maybe, yeah.
But still.
I don't know. So this is what they're going to be building here. 3-story townhouses. So now they're not pre-selling. So if you're interested in something like that, you got to stay in touch with me. They'll tell realtors first.
Hope you get sand in your car.
So you said this is legal in here.
It does. It cuts down through.
Oh, cool. Never done it. This is totally new. I have a house closing in here, but they haven't even started yet.
Yeah, so that's got to be their sales office.
No, that's their
community
center. Yeah, in fact, that's a very good point. They sold out before they even could finish any models here. So this is the community that was built at exactly the right time. I mean, so yeah, so I think they're going to be like right here.
Yeah, all around it.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
Let's see what is this called? Porch. Okay, that's the construction company. Look at this nice pond. You know, you can go alligator hunting.
By the way, if you ever want to see an alligator when you're down here and you can't find one, just go to Celebration. Go walk around the lake.
Oh yeah,
You'll find them there.
Yeah, I see them there all the time. There's some gators around. One person on the Facebook page lost their dog, and then it was found by the water. Poor baby.
Don't walk your dog by the lake.
No, it got out.
Oh,
Got out, yeah. Yeah, but don't walk your dog by the lakes.
Yeah. And I mean, in general, stay out of the lakes. I just heard about this little old lady that got taken by 2 gators.
Really?
Yeah, she was just swimming in the lake. It's like, I don't know when people will learn, but I don't know.
Well, I see people. There's certain lakes that people swam in for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Alligators are in those lakes, and
Yeah,
they've never had any problems. Then there's other ones that are just, I don't know. All I know is I check before I get into the pool.
Yeah, let alone the lake.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Horizon West Medical Center right over there.
Okay.
Orlando Health.
So we're going to go up this way to this community. So these are things that are going to be around in like 2 years. So if you're not buying right now, don't worry. There's going to be stuff.
Lots more.
Yeah.
And it pops up quick. I mean, one of these new communities pops up in 9 months, a year?
Yeah, they'll start building. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. The infrastructure is what really takes a good amount of time.
Right.
You got to get the pipes to all the houses and stuff like that. So 2 builders are building in here. Oh no, they're cutting this off. They're not letting this.
You could go in there before.
Here. Interesting. Okay. See.
Oh, they took the block off out.
Yeah. So we've got, this is all for the infrastructure, whatever the heck it is. I don't know. Poop wires. I don't know. Poop pipes.
Poop pipes. You said poop. I'm 4 years old.
Yeah. So, oh my God, look at this view.
Mm-hmm. You want to see a great sunset? Come park up here.
Good God, I've never been down this road before.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
What is this here? Oh, this is
the
new
middle school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is Hamlin Middle.
Honestly, I thought it was an industrial building for the location.
Yeah.
Wow, how awesome to live right near the school.
Yeah, they're going to have houses right there. And I mean, you can see they're going to develop way out into this, I'm sure. Just like they did up by Water
Well, it's
Spring.
2 different builders already.
Yep. Yep.
So look at, but I always get like, wow, these people have been here for, probably almost 100 years, and
Yeah, the people that are their houses are down
look at
behind
the
it.
cowies. There's cows.
Oh, I bet he's so happy they're developing right next door to him.
well,
Mm-hmm.
if you can sell it, yeah, you probably want to, probably got the land for, $1,000 way back when. Okay, and then it goes out here. So they're not even, I would say they haven't even released the plat map yet for this area. But look, and then it goes up this way.
It goes up there. And I wonder if that goes around the school or if it. Yeah, it looks like it goes around.
Look at this view. I'm telling you, this is the best view I've seen.
Best sunset right there. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
guarantee it.
This is all Winter Garden Horizon West. No questions?
Jerry Orn says, "Hi, Victor from Massachusetts. Thanks
Hey,
for the
Jerry.
tour."
Thank you. You're welcome. So later, like this week or next, I'm going to do a live stream.
Well, I apparently missed some comments.
Oh.
Let me just go back and make sure I've got there. Okay. So Melissa LaRoe says, can you hear the fireworks in that area? Meaning,
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Not gonna be.
You can hear them pretty much everywhere around. I mean, I'm 3 miles through the trees to Cinderella's Castle, and I can hear them and see the glow and stuff.
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're getting louder, which I think is a bad thing. I don't think they should get louder.
Loud? They're getting louder?
I feel like they're getting louder.
Really?
Last night they were very loud, but I guess because it was 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing the double shows right now.
Yeah. That's it. It's the only...
That's it? That was the only one I missed.
Okay. Wow. Well, we went through...
Oh, what was the name of that sold out community you just talked about?
Oh. Lakeside at Hamlin.
Yeah, Lakeside.
Totally sold out.
Sorry I missed your comment before. I don't know how I missed both of those comments.
So next week I will be in St. Cloud. St. Cloud is a good
How far?
50 minutes to Disney. But it's beautiful community, great builder, really like them.
Jerry Warren says, how far approximately to MK and Epcot from here?
10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, depending on traffic, yeah, 10, maybe 15 at most, but
At most.
you know.
Yeah, so this is the community we were just in. A lot of apartments coming here as well. They would be under a year lease. We got the new Orlando Health right here. And there's going to be, I believe there's going to be another cut through here to get to St. Cloud. I'm don't know if I'm
going to apologize in advance because when we get up here past the hospital, we're going to lose signal. I'm just apologizing in advance, so just bear with us.
You got me. I'm doctor. This is really a nice area. They could use a little commercial in this area. Something.
Nice. This is the Orange County
Yeah.
Golf Club.
Yeah,
I think it's called
Orange County Golf Club. Yes. Boy, is that land worth a lot of money.
Yeah, Jerry. It's everything over here is. I mean, and the funny thing is, I always say it's 20 minutes to everything. Well, that's not totally true.
No.
It's 20 minutes to everything beyond the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Like if you're going to Disney Springs,
20 minutes.
Figure 20 minutes. If you're going to Orlando, 20 minutes,
But
25 minutes.
Disney Springs is my local mall. My nearest restaurant is Grand Floridian.
That's true. Actually, it is. It is technically true.
I don't go to any other. What other mall would I go to? The further mall, there's a couple of malls a little bit further.
Right.
But Disney Springs is my closest mall.
And it's just funny that you said that because when we first moved here, that's all we did. We went to Disney Springs like all the time.
Of course.
All the time.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you can go there. You can go see Yeehaw Bob whenever you want. It's a good time. It's a good place.
Yeah, I love Disney Springs.
Jerry Orn says, real estate is white hot in my coastal hometown, Marblehead, Massachusetts.
Ooh, I love Marblehead. Wow.
And then he said, is the demand still red hot in Florida? I
would say it's warm. I think the best places to get a good deal are in the resales. And sometimes they're not that old. Now, I like to get stuff that's no more than older than 2000. I really do. This is Waterloo Phase 1. Looking to buy a home here, reach out to me now, even if it's a couple of years from now, because I could set up a search for you where you look once a week at the houses. You don't have to look all the time. You don't have to look every day, but once a week you open them up and see what's available. But it's the market's getting like people who are selling are trying to get the price they could have gotten 3 months ago. I just sent an email to the agent saying, we're still interested. But we're sticking at that price just in case. Look at this one. I love this. It has a balcony here.
It's hard to see from here. But...
Okay. Here, all right. So this house here, I love this house because it's got a balcony, and then this is what you see.
Right across.
Yep, exactly. Beautiful.
That's nice.
And then here's the Clubhouse right here. They have a great clubhouse. Wow. This community has fantastic features, and it's got these little extra things here.
You provide great insider information. I remember when you took us on a bike tour.
Oh yeah,
that was a long time ago.
That was a couple of years ago when I used to live in Celebration.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I ran into someone at the grocery store yesterday who goes, "Do you do videos?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all the time." And he goes, "Oh my God, I watch you." And I was like, I was at Disney Springs and 2 people spring. Wow. I didn't give him my autograph because I just felt like,
oh my God, here we go. Every time. You can't take him anywhere. You can't.
I just felt like,
I mean,
I didn't give him the autograph because they wouldn't let me sign him.
If you see him and you have an autograph pad in your hand, I will rip it out of your hand because this guy just he falls for autographs every time.
I'll sign. Yeah, I'll sign. So okay, so let's
sign the papers.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. Okay, so all right, so now we're gonna go out and we'll show you where we started, Waterloo, which is going to have a new grocery store. A lot of people ask me for this feature. And it's the one thing I can barely provide. And that is they want a town where you can walk to the main street. Unfortunately, now I always say, well, what do you want on that main street? Do you want, Mayberry RFD, or do you want do you mind if it's a strip mall? Or you get a place you can get a haircut like we grew up in. Like I'm from Millburn, New Jersey. We had a beautiful town center. It was terrific. My mother used to drop me off there, and I'd spend 4 hours just walking around in the stores. I think I should have had better use for my time. But we used to go up there all the time, every weekend. We'd just be up there walking around.
Again, if we lose you guys, just bear with us, because this is just such a sketchy area for internet. It comes and it goes sometimes.
So that's one of the things that it they have that.
It's just sketchy through here.
Well, we'll get back to Waterloo. We'll see. Entrance to Waterloo, I don't usually have any problems.
Diane Stephenson cut out. I'm going to wait till we get back to Waterloo to read these comments.
Okay.
Let's see.
Are we live again?
Yeah, it seems we're live. I think we're okay.
Good.
On our contracts.
Yeah, your autograph, not mine.
Right.
Yes, they bought in a nice community. One of my other favorites. 2%. So this right here. They've already started breaking ground. Is the new grocery store and shopping plaza. It's another reason I love Waterloo, is because your kids. I don't know. I wouldn't want my kids to go across. They could go to the grocery store. Publix has everything in sandwiches and all that, and without crossing a major street. I love that. I love the idea of that. So they're going to have a Publix plus some other things that are being, I think.
It's so funny. I was talking to
my card.
No, they already live here.
Well,
but they said something that was kind of. Hey, look, I can't fix the past. Okay, but everybody is going, and it's like crazy. I mean, everybody's coming to this community.
I know. I've sold 5 in here.
Now,
which is another, that is a big percentage for me.
Jerry Orn says, a relative of mine bought in Venice, Florida years ago for small money. Now this area demand is very high. So, yeah.
Well, it surprises me too, because this area has really been here for years. The owner of this property bought this land 20 years ago and has been sitting on it until they felt it was time. Can you imagine what they bought it for? So they also have townhomes there, though. These are in like the 400s. Single family homes start in the 500s. I'm hoping for a little softening of that price point. There's a wood crane.
You see them everywhere down
I
here.
know.
And supposedly they are, what do you call it? Not extinct. What's the word I'm looking for?
Protected.
It's an endangered species. Thank you.
See, if we put our two minds together, we have almost
One word. Yeah.
So they're starting phase 4 up here. So phase 4 would be the final phase. And I think they quoted 187 homes or something like that. I don't know. I never can remember how many there are. But phase 4 is coming. And they're going to have beautiful waterfront lots as well. So, you know, it's not around for a state to find really anything that was new construction. And like I said, I'd like something. Wouldn't mind something that was 2 or 3 years old, because it reflects on your electric bills, because every year they improve the building codes. 2009, I believe, is when they really had the most change, when they went up to say, well, now you have to have double pane windows.
Yeah.
And that I really do feel affects the house a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be commercial grocery store right at this. Why don't we go to Flamingo Crossing? Want to go there?
If you think the internet will hold up.
Sure, we'll try it.
All right.
We get good signal at Flamingo Crossing.
I trust you, Victor.
We do.
Well, no, I mean, between here and there.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do it.
Because if you go straight, and I don't know. I don't know what the internet does there. So we'll find out.
I would say that I don't have any problem with searching for you. Just so you get an idea of what's available and your price point, and you can see when houses come up. And now, a while ago, just a few months ago, we were at highest and best situations, where you put your best offer in, and if it meets their needs, they'll take it. Now we're not. From what I see, no builders are doing that any longer.
That wasn't you.
Oh, I would have gone. Let me get out of here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go into Flamingo Crossing, because I want to show you how close we are to Disney World.
We've never actually driven to the Disney sign.
I have.
No, I mean on camera.
I have some. To be honest with you, for the different, the prices are less expensive there. I'd rather have a resale here. Don't want to put them down than a new construction up there. Unless you work near that area, then it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I want to be close to.
That's Disney property right over there.
Right there.
That's a Disney solar farm, actually.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the one that my daughter said, if you look at it from a map, an overhead view, it's shaped like a Mickey head.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it from here.
No.
I'll have to go look at a map later. So what I've been told is that Disney owns all this land in here. all this land, and if you look at it, it's bigger than the Magic Kingdom.
What are they gonna do with that, Victor? What are they gonna do?
Well, let's start a rumor. I think that's the 5th park.
You think or you heard? Did you hear it from somebody?
Yeah, I hate starting rumors, but I know that I believe it is owned by Disney. You can never really tell by the ownership name because it's like land trust something or other.
Yeah, they always use a different name.
They never say Disney, unless it says Reedy Creek. Reedy Creek is going to be their property.
There's another more solar.
Yeah. Apparently, from what I've heard, they generate enough electricity from their solar to power 2 of their parks.
Wow.
So I'm sure they don't use wind power here because of, we get a lot of birds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I've stood under windmills and I don't see any dead birds. Okay, so now we're getting to Flamingo Crossing. How much is it? 3 miles?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's pretty close.
It is. They got lots of stuff here. So next week I'm going to be in St. Cloud on Sunday. Next week I'll be in St. Cloud on Sunday. Hopefully.
Here's some of the hotels.
There's 6 hotels here, and they're suite hotels. Suites.
Oh.
They are suites. And these are the first 2 that were built. I don't know what this thing is going to be here. Oh, that's a PDQ or something? What do you think? But yeah, it's a big shopping plaza right outside because they're losing the shopping plaza that's right outside of Disney Springs, outside the hotel area. There was a big shopping mall with the Publix and grocery stores, restaurants. That's all gone now.
These are the hotels that he was talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
where people come and stay. If they're looking at houses in Winter Garden, this is where they stay.
Absolutely. Very often I pick up people right here. Let's see what's open. I know Ben & Jerry's opened recently.
Or did they?
Yeah. Still a lot that we're waiting to open. Nail salon. Oh wait, so how many people have nails? Anyway, Ben & Jerry's.
White Rabbit.
What's that?
Persimmon Hollow Brewing.
Yeah, you've been.
Yeah, that's a good little craft brew place. They do their own brews.
Across the street is the college program.
Yep.
Those are the dorms for the college program.
There's a Five Below right here.
Yeah, if you have a kid that goes there, stay in the bottom floor. That's all wood. All wood. 4 stories of wood. Wood scares me.
For those of you not from Florida, the reason he's saying that is because here we like to have block construction on the base.
Yeah.
Because of winds.
Well, no,
And
fires. I'm
fires.
in those buildings. I'd be.
Well, in those buildings, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So, okay.
That's a Starbucks right there.
And then now, a couple of weeks ago, I was right down the street, and I did remember when we did our Dirty Boots tour?
Yes.
It's supposed to be called Dusty Boots. But anyway, I forgot. Anyway, so, this is neat. Okay. That's where I was, where I toured 4 different communities that are going to now in August, September, the models are going to be open, and I'll be able to show you more about them. Okay.
By the way, that Persimmon Hollow Brewing, they have kind of a different food menu in there than you normally would find in a brew pub. It's actually very healthy food,
Okay.
which I just found interesting. UPS store.
Oh, good.
Is that open yet? No.
People moving around in there. We're getting ready.
And here's the baby Target.
Yeah, it's a blue baby.
Yeah, just the baby Target.
Oh, okay. Let's see if anybody has any questions.
Let's see. Listen, Neil, they're not really. I tried Huey Magoo's the other day. It's like the three pigs. You can't blow down the blockhouse. We hope. Yeah, right there with you. Yeah, it is limited. It is definitely limited. The menu over there. I just found that it's not normal pub food. It's just weird. You know, like if I'm going to a pub, I want chicken wings. I don't know, like normal pub food. They just didn't have that. But the beer was okay. Beer was okay. It's a craft brew, like I said. They do it themselves in house. Yeah, there's Town Place Suites right there. Spring Hill Suites by Marriott.
Well, so does anybody have any more questions or anything?
Oh, by the way, no, not so far. There's a Walgreens right there. I don't know if we pointed that out. There's a Starbucks right there. You can see the drive-thru anyway. Any other questions, you guys? Anything at all? Nothing? Listen, Neil said, can't wait for PDQ to open in August. I've never been to one, so I'm curious to check it out myself.
Oh, great. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. I appreciate it. And I will hopefully be back next Sunday. And sometime during this week, I'll be live from back of my house to show you the fireworks. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Remember to go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com for, if you want to get in touch with me, find all my links there. And thank you so much for watching. Hello, it's Realtor Victor Naraki, and I want to take this moment to ask you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It's the only way this channel gets Disney magic and grows. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at Your Doorstep.